So I've been reading this book by Sebastian Junger, who is a journalist, and he went through this abdominal aneurysm that ruptured, and then he briefly died and survived to tell about it. They resuscitated him, and it's really fascinating what he has to say. So I've got this little app here where I can read kind of a little section of the book, but it's also like a reworking because I had to summarize it. But here's kind of roughly what he said about as he was post-mortem thinking about his experience. So he says, as the evening sky paled and then turned orange and blue and the harbor lights came on outside my window, I found I could not stop rethinking my brush with death. I had beheld it. I had felt it. I had started to become it. My worst fear prior to this experience had been death. But now that I have died, my worst fear is that death will accompany me everywhere, like some ghastly pet. Or maybe it's worse than that. Maybe I am now the pet, and I've got this grim new master standing mutely beside me with a lead around my neck, watching the tick-tick-tock of me running out the clock. It's an open question, he says, whether a full and unaverted look at death crushes the human spirit or liberates it. One could say it's these mundane day-to-day activities that crush our spirit one bit at a time, and that if we're lucky enough to glimpse the great beyond and survive the ordeal, well then, we've won back our souls. Maybe every moment becomes a miracle when compared to the black void of the great beyond. Maybe every moment becomes a warm and welcome infinity when correctly understood to be all we ever get at this point in time on this planet under these particular circumstances. Religion does its best to impart to us the preciousness of life, but what is ritual and ceremony compared to one good, hard look directly into the face of death?